Just 2 days after the mass shooting at Oxford High School, the Michigan House approved a sweeping plan to support public safety.
The legislation includes more than $360 million to help first responders with recruitment efforts, community outreach, and equipment upgrades.
And as TV5's Kendall Keys reports, if passed, it will also provide more funding for school resource officers.
This year's funding was proposed to be $10 million, and my amendment increased that 5 times to $50 million.
Funding for school resource officers. State Representative Gary Howell says it's necessary to keep schools safe during active shooter situations, like what happened in Oxford Tuesday.
I was gratified once I found out how effective the resource officer had been in disarming the shooter, neutralizing him. He still had bullets in the magazine and the gun. So if the officer had not done that, I don't know how many more people might have been killed or wounded.
Adding this amendment became personal for Howell after he had a close call on Tuesday.
My son is a teacher at Oxford High School. I cannot sufficiently express my gratitude for the actions of the school resource officer that protected John and his students.
Howell says he, like many parents, had an agonizing wait to find out if his son was okay.
Probably the longest moment of my life while I waited for my son John to be able to text me to tell me he was okay. I didn't know for about an hour because obviously he was preoccupied with barring the classroom door, controlling the students, and then evacuating the students.
His amendment would make voluntary grants available to school districts that want to have a school resource officer.
The parents of those students who died or were wounded, I can appreciate in a very small way the horrible feeling they had not knowing and finding out that their children had been killed or injured. God bless them. It's a horrible thing, and let's do everything we can that it not happen again.
The bill and its $368.5 million entirety now heads to the Senate for approval. Kendall Keys, WNEM TV5.